And welcome back to another episode of Fishing Fridays. I'm going to be fishing a spot that I've already fished on this channel, so I'm sorry it's a little repetitive. However, I just have a couple hours after work today, and I'm trying to get a short fishing trip in. I had to stop at Dick's and actually pick up a brand new backpack, mainly just for like creek fishing trips. Essentially, it is the Lose American Hero bag. It was on sale for like 20 bucks instead of 50, so I wanted to give that a quick shout. Give it a quick try, just to see if I like the bag. Made for 20 bucks. There's one I want to keep in my car at all times, just to make it a little bit easier to kind of go mobile and actually like make it a little bit nicer for hiking trips and stuff like that without bringing so much tackle. So I'm excited for that. Glad I would get to try it out today. I'm fishing the Tulpahawken Creek, once again at one of my favorite spots, and basically just see if I can catch a couple smallmouth, see what we can get into, maybe a trout or two. It is extremely hot today, so maybe hopefully not a trout, but we'll see. Brought some red worms, brought some mealworms in my pretty solid bag of tackle and gear, so we'll see what we can catch. I'm still looking for my very first trout on this channel, and well, technically my first smallmouth. I caught one smallmouth on camera so far, and it was by far and away my biggest one ever, so my short was for that. So I'm still trying to knock off a bunch of species around me for catching every species, my little short films series. If you're new to the channel, basically I do a lot of fishing reviews, on location fishing stuff. Also just got a new GoPro, so I get to play with this thing now too, which is very exciting. So thank you guys so much for joining me. Let's get out there, everybody. All right, no luck with that carp. Did swim away. I'll see if it comes back throughout the day here. However, I threw on a very small Ned rig, which again is my favorite way to fish, and I put a mealworm on there. I've never fished with a mealworm before. I'm gonna see what we can get on it. We have a very little guy here. A very, very little guy. But hey, first one of the day. It's alright, little buddy. He was very much after that mealworm. I didn't even set the hook. Oh, and there he goes. Alright. Well, hopefully we're gonna get some bigger than that today. Feels a little bit more decent. All right, there we are. Another little sunny. A little bit bigger than the last guy out here. Come here, little buddy. It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, still definitely not a big one. You know, there are some beautiful little red-breasted sunfish in here. There. Put him back in the water. Thank you, little buddy. He did a backflip. Little sucker took my mealworm. I've never fished with mealworms before, but they're definitely aggressive about them, that's for sure. All right, this is a lure I've been wanting to do and try more. Little Rapala, like mini countdown, I think it is. That'd be the minnow. That's one of the two. A little baby bass color. Something hit it. Watch the little guy smack it in the head on the way past. There we go. Little something on it. I don't know what business a rock bass this small as it's trying to eat a a baby largemouth, but hey, it's a little guy, right? Thanks, little buddy. Well, I guess one person at least liked the minnow today, or one fish. All right, just had a nice smallie actually swim past me as I was getting here, but noticed it a little too late. Smallmouth to my right, or a decent rock bass. It's something here. See if it's interested, because they're definitely very interested in this one. Just a lot of the ones in here right now are really small. Last year they had some serious sunnies, even some bluegill, smallies patrolling these shores more than just a couple. So I'm very surprised this year that it's been relatively dry on the decent fish brigade in here. There we go. We got something. Feels pretty decent. Oh, we got a really nice smallmouth. Not where I want to have to horse it, but I will. Wow, that's a really nice one. Well, that can be the short for first smallmouth on the channel. Look at that. That's a healthy old girl here. Get a quick picture. Send her back. That's a beautiful fish. This is her size. It's about the top of the reel. Thank you, buddy. Whew. Nice. All right, well, that was on the end of one of my batteries, and you know, just had a good feeling about that spot in there. So hey, we knocked out smallmouth for a species on this channel, so very excited about that. I do primarily largemouth fishing, just where I typically am located, especially with work trips and everything. But hey, I will take that any day of the week. That was a big old, not big old, but very nice smallmouth for in here especially. I just got done saying that I hadn't seen a lot of really big fish in here, and that's the third biggest smallmouth I've got out of here. I'm probably gonna throw a mealworm on and just work this side a little bit. Just try and get a solid array of some fish. There's the sun again. I got a bite, but I think it's gonna amount to much. There we go. Slightly better rock bass than we've been getting here on the wacky rig. All right, little buddy. Definitely not a big one by any means, but hey, wacky rig catches them all. Get a little quick picture and we'll toss them back. Thank you, buddy. Well, the big noise we were hearing in the water was definitely not that guy, but I appreciate it nonetheless. I think that's what we had hooked a little bit ago and lost, because it felt about the same. As you can see, their mouths aren't that big either, so it happens. There we go. Someone's jumping out of the water here. Oh, I think we got another smallie. Yes, we do. Another smallmouth. Very nice, very nice. He is a beauty. Come here, little buddy. It's all right. There we go. That is a beautiful smallmouth. He is very small, but he has a gut on him. I think he has just eaten something or someone here. Yeah, another smallmouth bass. That's what we're after today. We'll send them back. Thanks, buddy. Well, that's 2 on smallmouth today. I'm glad I stuck it out here for a little bit longer. Let's see if there's any more. There we go. Another one. Another smallmouth. Not the same size as the last guy. Actually, he's very similar to the last guy. But hey, 3 smallmouths. I'll take it. Thanks a lot for playing, little buddy. Well, I will continue to stand here all day if I have to catch smallies. Come up and take that worm on the second drop when I pulled it back up. Yeah, just got a little hit on it again. All right, once more, probably to the right here, and that'll be it. All right, still might throw a little mealworm on here. See if we can get. Oh, I missed that very much so. Oh. Something's playing with it, I think. Might just be a little guy. Yeah, I mean, I'll throw it back out, but I don't think it's anything big enough maybe to set this, or just hitting the wrong end if it is. One more here with the wacky rig, and we're gonna move down to the normal spot where I always get stuck, and then just keep on moving from there. Had a pretty successful day, so at least I know this video will be happening. Thank you, smallmouth everywhere. Little dramatic on the hook set. I'm in smallie mode, you know? It happens. It happens. Thanks, little buddy. Alright, well that'll do it for the wacky rigs. Alright, I have a super small hooks for my creek bag. I want to see. Yeah, they won't float, but might be able to get it to just sink slow enough that maybe it'll work. Well, not what I was after, but it works. Not what I was after, but I appreciate it, little guy. There's some really nice trout in there right now. Thank you, buddy. Sitting down very quietly. All right, well, it works. That doesn't, but the rest of it, the idea, it works. The sunnies definitely want it. Yeah, I don't want to spend my whole time obviously doing this, especially considering the rest of the day has been going pretty well in here. But I still wanted to at least try for these trout. Huh? Decent rock bass, actually. Biggest one of the year. Thank you, buddy. Well, hey, not the trout, but a decent rock bass at least. Get a quick photo of him, and we'll send him back. Thank you, little buddy. Hey, at least we didn't waste it, all right? Still sitting on there. I will fly fish one of these years. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Hey, 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 it's alright. Feisty little suckers. Another very little guy. Oh, he's actually a little green sunfish. Catch many of him in here. Alright, thank you, little buddy. Alright, I'm throwing the weightless worm here. It's been fun, guys, but I'm gonna go after even some bigger panfish here. Alright, let's throw in a woolly bugger. These white suckers are still sitting here, hognose, whatever they are. Oh, one on the fly, at least. On the woolly bugger. It's pretty cool. Thanks, little buddy. Thank you, little buddy. Alright, have a Ned rig with a red worm on it and a wacky wig worm on the other. Part of me really wants to throw something top water just to see. Terrible hook set, trying to get him out of the bushes, and we got him. Hey, easy there, Junior. Take it easy. Well, that was the first fish in a while. They're getting feisty. All right, quick picture. We'll toss him back. Thank you, little buddy, for playing. All right. had me in the trees. Thankfully, he spit the hook. Wacky rigged a red worm. Well, hello. Ow. Hey, easy, bud. Take it easy. Come on, just so I can... There we go. You are a chunky little fella. Thanks, buddy. Trying to see if I can get a carp. Well, they're swimming to it. It's the damn panfish. Yeah, they're just berating my worm at this point. Gonna throw a popper, that little pink nymph, that's it. Freaking snagged, it's not getting replaced. That is it. Gonna give myself like 10 minutes here. Alright. I was expecting the top, maybe something on top water. Got a few looks, but that's actually why I chose something with a feather instead. Just to see. Maybe one of them would think it's a bug, grab it by accident. Oh, snapped off. All right. Well, no idea how that snapped off. I guess I had a frayed line and didn't even know it. That's just gonna do for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another one. Check out the rest of my Fishing Fridays playlist. It's doing really well lately. Having a blast with it. Glad we could actually catch some solid smallmouth today. And I'll see you next time. Tight lines, everybody.